Okay, this is the first in a series of videos. In this video we're going to deal with a group of numbers which I've already added. Okay, I've already saved this under video. And the first thing we're actually going to do is we're actually going to format a group of cells. So to format a group of cells, I need to highlight, left click and drag to highlight the group of cells. Now that my group of cells is highlighted, I can right click and then go to format cells, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to change the font. This option allows you to change the font size, and I'm going to bump it up to 12. You can also change the color if you'd like as well. I'm going to go ahead and make it a nice red color just for the heck of it. You can also do other effects as well. You can also make it italicized or bold. I notice that it has a preview down here and it shows you what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on regular. So I've changed the font size. Click on OK, and now see I actually have now a nice slightly bigger font with in red. Okay, let's go ahead and make some other changes to this. Once again, left click, hold it, drag it, right click, go to format cells, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a border on this. And what happens with a border is that you can actually make it stand out or be more obvious. This group of cells can be more obvious. Okay, so I'm also going to add a color, and I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to make it I guess I'll make it a dark blue background, and now have a choice of what style I want on the line around it. I'm going to go ahead and make it a double line, and then I'm going to not only highlight the outside outline and also the inside. So when I click on OK, this should all be outlined, a nice little colored outline. Clicking on OK. Notice how I now have everything's highlighted. The individual cells are both highlighted, both on the inside and the outside. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some fill behind these individual cells. So once again, left click, hold, drag to the right. Right click to format cells. And now I'm going to go to the fill tab. Going to the fill tab, I'm going to choose a color. And I'm going to go ahead and choose a light gray color to go in the background. It gives you a sample here. Click OK for sample, and click outside of it. You notice now that you have a nice outline, and this makes this group of cells stand out. Also, you also have a gray filling on the inside as well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and once again highlight the cells, and I'm going to make this basically make these numbers into currency. Format it with the currency type. So right click, format cells, and I'm going to go over here to the number tab, and I'm going to choose currency. Okay, and it gives you a sample of what things are going to look like. That's fine. Clicking OK. You notice now that there actually is in dollars, like and it added the 2 decimal places as well. Okay, so this is basically how you format a group of cells. You can also format an individual cell if you'd like as well. So on this first video, we just formatted some cells, we gave it some color, and we changed it some currency. On the next video, we're actually going to input some formulas, and also I'm going to show you how to use the fill option so that we can do addition both down and also across to get some totals. Okay, so before we actually go into the formula, let's go ahead and set this up so that we can have our totals. So I'm going to click on this cell, type in totals. Also, we're going to have the totals across, and also I'm going to have the totals down and totals across. So I actually created the totals here. I'm going to go ahead and format this cell just to give you an idea. Make sure that it is text, because that's what it is. Font size, we want to make the font size bigger, and do we want to make it bold, and do we want to give it a color? Let's go ahead and give it a color. Okay, red as well. Do the same thing on the other side. Right click, and this point we're actually formatting individual cells. Format cells, and it's bold, and I think 12 more or less, and color is red. Okay, so now both sides are actually been formatted. These individual cells, actually this is a little small. Right click, format cells again. I think it was 14. Click OK, and now they seem to match. Okay, the next video we will be inserting formulas so that we have the totals both down as well as across.